So what's one thing that everybody's got in common? Everybody carries stuff, and everybody carries tech, whether they're a tech geek, kind of into tech, or could care less about tech. Almost everybody has tech. Even your grandpa's got tech. I'm sure he's got a flip phone, and some people carry a flip phone, and some people carry a slab phone, or even, hey, a fold phone. Headphones? So let's go over what I have on me on an everyday basis. Aside from a couple of items that I don't carry on me every day, I'll tell you when I don't carry it and when I do carry it. Now let's start with the things that I do carry every single day, and that is my watch. My watch is called the TICWATCH C2 Plus, and it's running on Google Wear OS, and I'm replacing it. It has a lot of issues, and I want to replace it with the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. It runs Google Wear OS. It's got 1 GB of RAM. It's super laggy. It doesn't stay connected to my phone, and the battery life is crap. And the only reason I keep it around and that I'm not in a rush to get the new watch is it still functions like a watch. And the one thing that it's connected to, or at least supposed to be connected to, is my phone. And my phone is the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G. I got this phone soon after it launched at $700, I believe. This phone is above and beyond its price point. It really lived up to the hype. It really did. It is an amazing phone. Only reason I'm even replacing it is because the S22 Ultra looks absolutely amazing, and I want to finally, experience the Ultra world. Now right now I'm bouncing carrier to carrier trying to see who has the best deal, but when I do, I am getting that phone, and my mom is going to be getting this phone along with the watch. My mom's okay with the problems the watch has, so she's going to be getting the watch and she's going to be getting this phone. There's nothing wrong with this phone. It's honestly, it's still freaking amazing. If you're looking for a phone right now, I still in 2022 recommend this phone. Let's go over some of the specs really fast. It's running the Snapdragon 865 CPU and the Adreno 650 GPU. And as Flossie Carter would say it, what does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. My model has 6 GB of RAM. I have the 128 GB storage option, and right now it has the update of Android 12 running One UI 4.0. It's a 6.5-inch, 120Hz, 1080p Super AMOLED screen. No, it is not LTPO. It does not go from 10 Hz to 120 Hz. It's always at 120 or it's always at 60. Doesn't change. It's IP68, water and dust resistant. I use this thing in the rain. I've dropped it in sand. This thing has hit the ground so many times, and that Gorilla Glass 3, even though it's some old glass, that glass don't break. Hasn't broke, I should say. Dual stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support, 32 megapixel selfie camera that shoots up to 4K 60 FPS, 12 megapixel wide angle lens, 8 megapixel telephoto lens, a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and honestly guys, it all comes together beautifully. I mean, you pretty much get the flagship experience, but a plastic back, slightly worse cameras, lower tier glass, and that's about it, man. Now, one item that I cannot leave without, and that is my Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. These were my first high-end pair of buds, like ever. I went through a lot of earbuds. Now, my very first truly wireless headphones were this like complete knockoff, no-name brand, and the left earbud died like weeks later. And then I had the Skull Candy Sesh Evos, and honestly, I was happy with them at the time. But the thing is I didn't know any better, and I always saw people complaining about them, say that they weren't that good, this, that, and the third, and because I didn't know any better, I thought they were great. Until one of them died, and I got the Soundpeats Sonic Pro, and I was like, that's what earbuds should sound like. And that was at the budget range. But the thing is they had a giant light on them, so I couldn't use them at work. So then I went to the Soundpeat H1s, but the problem is my phone was in my back pocket and I kneeled down, it would lose connection. And I just kept going through all these budget options, and I was like, you know what? Screw this. The Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro were on sale for almost half off, so I pounced. Yo, I cannot live without these. If I got a doctor's appointment, they come with me. If I'm going to work, they come in with me. If I'm going for a walk, they come in with me. I have these on me at all times, and I can't recommend these enough. If you can get them on sale, jump on it. Now, I heard the Galaxy Buds 2 are really, really good. I have not tested them, but if they're anything like this, they're probably stellar. So let's go over a couple of specs real fast of these. Dual drivers, basically 2 speakers, noise canceling, ambient mode, wireless charging, Type-C charging, mono mode. You can enable or disable the touch controls, 360 audio, in-ear detection, so basically when you take them out, they pause, low latency gaming mode, and they work with the Samsung wearable app for EQ and other features. Now, on to the bag. This is the Wenig, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, WENIG tech laptop bag. This is literally for tech. Now, I go literally everywhere with this, whether some of the things are in it or not. It is water resistant, and it also has security features. The top has a place where you can place your zippers, and you can put a combination code, and it'll lock the main compartment where your laptop would be. It can hold up to a 15.6-inch laptop. Now, there is a model that can hold it to a 17-inch. When I bought this, I had no intentions of buying a 17-inch laptop, so I went with the 15.6-inch option. It fits beautifully. And if you stick around, we will get into what laptop is inside here. Inside the bag, there is a USB and an auxiliary pass-through, so you can have a power brick inside and a wire on the outside and plug in your phone and charge it from your backpack, or you can have a device playing music from inside your bag and through an auxiliary wire to your headphones. That's freaking sick, yo. It has 3 main pockets, and inside each pocket is more secret pockets. This thing is absolutely insane. But before we get into this bag, I just want to say that if you're enjoying this video, slap a like on it. It helps out a ton, pushes on the algorithm, and gets more people to see it, and I personally just appreciate it. And subscribe. I have a studio setup tour coming very soon, so sub and hit the notification bell for that. And I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There will be Amazon links for everything in this video, but just know I do get a kickback. But let's get inside the bag. If I'm planning on going somewhere to edit videos or anything that involves precision sound, I carry the Sony WH-1000 XM4s with all of their bits and bobs and this beautiful hard case that it came with. I've done about 3 videos where I talk about these headphones. I've done an in-depth review of these headphones in a gaming sense. Definitely go check it out. That video is my most watched video on my channel. So if you're interested, definitely go hit that video. I'm not going to go in depth in these headphones, but just know these things are ultra portable, ultra nice, but also ultra expensive. The star of the show is the Lenovo Legion 5. Not the Pro, not the 7. The minimum spec model of the Lenovo Legion 5 2021 model. And a little bit of context, before this laptop, I had bought in the Acer Swift X, which I did not like. I was not happy with it. There was lots of things that were just issues with the laptop. I tried editing a video on it, and there was desyncing issues and all of that, and I had paid $1,000 for the Acer Swift X, and I was very unhappy. So what I had done was I had returned the laptop and saved up a little bit of money and bought the Lenovo Legion. And this laptop is by far the best investment I have literally ever made since I started doing YouTube, aside from a few key items. We'll talk about that in my setup tour. So why do I carry a gaming laptop on me? Now, this laptop is not always in my bag. I only carry it on me if I'm planning on editing, if I'm planning on gaming. I honestly only carry it if I'm going to my extended families, to be honest. I'm not walking around a laptop in my backpack. But let's go over a few specs of this laptop. It is a 15.6-inch color-accurate 1080p Full HD 165Hz IPS display. It has a Ryzen 7 5800X, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabyte solid-state drive, which I know is not a lot, but I had to cut costs somewhere to afford this laptop, and I didn't want to cut costs on the CPU. I didn't want to cut cost on the RAM, so I chose to cut cost on the storage. This is rocking the NVIDIA RTX 3050 Ti with 4 gigabytes of VRAM, and I know 4 gigabytes of VRAM is quite low for a laptop at its price range. I'm satisfied. I have yet to run into VRAM issues, but I don't think that it's hindering this laptop for the way I use it. I laugh every time I say this. It has a 230 watt power brick, 720p webcam, and a 4-zone RGB full-size keyboard, which I've used lots and lots of laptops over my life. Now, a lot of them were like cheap, under $400 laptops. You know, they did their job. You couldn't game on them or anything like that. I've used other keyboards. This is the best keyboard I've ever touched on a laptop, bar none. It is running the latest version of Windows 11, and it has a mind-boggling 4 USB-A ports, 2 USB-C ports, a headphone jack, an HDMI port, a webcam, on and off switch, and an Ethernet port. Apple, eat your heart out. This is how you do ports, man. If you have the money, buy this laptop. You won't regret it. The only thing is the battery life on this thing sucks, man. But the thing is comparing this laptop with the Acer Swift X that's barely cheaper, this is miles better than that Acer Swift X. But if I have my laptop, I have my mouse, and that mouse is the Razer Viper Ultimate. Now, I'm not going to go in depth about this mouse. I did a whole video where I compare the Razer Viper Ultimate to the Logitech G Pro X Superlight. It was my last video that I uploaded. After this video, I definitely highly recommend checking it out, especially if you're on the fence between the two mice, or if you're just interested on how two ultra high-end mice compare to each other. But yeah, Razer Viper Ultimate is my laptop mouse. You're probably wondering how I do projects from one computer to another and why I was so okay with having 512 gigabytes of storage. That's because I have a 2 terabyte Seagate hard drive. Now, the thing is I do regret buying a hard drive and not saving up a little bit for a solid state drive for 2 reasons: speed and durability. This thing, it's built like crap. I've already dropped it and it made an awful noise, and ever since it's been running really slow. But however, sometimes if I'll make a thumbnail on my laptop, I want to carry it over to my PC. Or if I start an edit on my PC, but I want to edit in bed or leave and edit somewhere else, I put it all on here, and I don't edit from it. I take the project from this and I put it local because it's too slow, but it was really cheap. Can't complain for how much I paid for it. And if I'm in a pinch and my phone's dying or my buds are dying and I need to charge something, I do have a 4400 milliamp hour battery. This thing is super old. I think I've had this thing for about 5 years. It's not a fast charger. It does 2 amps, 1 amps, and it charges from micro USB. This thing is super old, but it still works, and I keep it on me at all times. I used to keep 30-watt charger on me also, but my sister didn't have a charger, so I let her borrow it and she lost it, so now I don't have one, so I need to buy a new one. So this is my on-the-go charger. I can't find my 5-watt charger. What do you carry? I want to know. Let me know down in the comments. What is your favorite thing that you carry on you every single day? What can you not leave the house without? And let me know down in the comments. But like I said, I did a video comparing the Viper Ultimate and the Superlight. That's right here. And all links will be down in the description. Just keep in mind, I do get a kickback, but I do appreciate it if you do use those links. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching.